Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to another Two Asian Blokes reaction video.
Yes.
Where we react to K-pop videos and express mild amusement. By
we put on our best soy faces for everyone to enjoy.
This is as good as it gets.
This is as good as it gets. But no, this is a pretty big one. This is Twice Comeback, which came out today. The song is Talk That Talk. Not even going to hide it. I've already seen this.
Yeah,
this
you
clip.
have. Yeah, you have. Just couldn't wait. You just couldn't fucking wait, Tavi. You knew we were recording tonight, and you couldn't fucking wait 8 hours or whatever it was.
No, you have to watch it to kind of analyze it a bit, because we
I disagree. I think you can just freeball it and like talk shit as it comes to you.
We did some tests yesterday, and we were watching some other clips with which I fucked up recording, so we can't actually release them. But I was finding that I was like, oh fuck, like I don't really have that much to say like as I'm watching it.
It's true.
But it's more because K-pop is something that like for me you got to keep listening to.
It's true. It's true. Like
because I noticed when I was doing like that Pink Venom episode, and when I was editing that song's in my head now because I've had to rewatch that clip like at least 50 times. But actually, to be fair though, I reckon this particular reaction probably would have been better if I watched it for the first time.
Okay. Well, I am watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
There you go, audience. You'll get a genuine reaction from one of us.
Yeah, I mean, let's not beat around the bush, man. Let's just fucking get into it, man.
All right, let's do it. What's this song called?
Because it's Talk That Talk, man. We're gonna talk that talk. All
right.
I'm gonna start playing. 3, 2, 1.
My girl, Nayeon.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, so it's a space concept.
Like futuristic space concept.
Okay, but also kind of like Austin Powers-y.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually. Immediately, the song is quite different from their previous two releases. It's that kind of mature sound that you kind of get from Fancy and Feel Special, I think. But it's more... I think they're taking more influences from some of their Japanese stuff as well.
Kind of that more pulsing beat.
Yeah, disco beat, Visuals are top notch already. Like visuals, 10 out of 10 visuals
they're
already.
All looking good.
And they're all like,
lingerie I noticed at the start.
Yeah, no. They're growing up, man. I guess it's like everyone renewed their contracts with JYP, so they're like, okay, well,
they're in the long haul.
You're all grown-ups now.
I'm a big fan of Ji-Hyo's Bob.
So
and Momo
it's kind of like
a Bob too.
Futuristic 60s spy look. Yeah. Because they were like, holding pistols and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the sound itself, it's kind of retro, but not really.
Yeah, it's true. There are retro elements.
Mina going for that more sensual look these days.
She's always had that vibe,
the shy,
right?
innocent girl.
Yeah, I guess his transition from the shy look to... She's just always in slow motion to me.
Yeah. I think that's just her character.
Yeah.
Just likes to stay home, play games.
Not like this one.
Not like this one. Man, Nayeon's been fucking busy, man. She just come off a fucking promotion.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
And they Twice comeback so soon.
As well, yeah.
Oh, it's an Apple reference.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Famous Apple ad.
Yeah, it is with the cats.
There you go.
Well, with cats. Do you reckon there's some kind of social commentary, or they was just like, that's cool?
I mean, JYP is a genius, so yes, probably social commentary.
Yeah. This costuming is very like 60s, is what I noticed.
Did you try scanning that QR code?
I haven't actually. Now let's put on repeat. And I immediately liked this song, which is why I said I probably should have waited until I waited for tonight. Because it's cool. It's that kind of retro sound.
It's a
that
bop.
dancey sound. That like I think I was talking about in that Nyan episode where like I said, it would have been cool if Twice kept going for that mature image, and in this one they did, because I quite enjoy the like I Can't Stop Me promotions and Fancy and Feel Special, where they're kind of growing up a bit.
Okay. Do you prefer it to like the really colorful, like teeny bopper stuff, like what's it called?
Like Cheer Up? Or,
like the.
I used to, like, that's the initial charm, like when they were like mid-20s or late teens. It's very girly. I dare say this is still pretty girly as well, but it's different. And I kind of like this sound better, because I think this is kind of a song that I would listen to less, ironically, I would say the one criticism that I have so far is that I don't there's not that like choreography that hooks you, that like you think of instantly.
I was gonna say, like in a lot of Twice songs, it's broken up into pretty distinct parts so that every member kind of has a chance to shine. But I feel like in this song, like they were all kind of doing each other's jobs a bit. So it felt like no part of the song really stood out to me. Like, it wasn't a case of like, okay, now it's Momo's part, now it's Nayeon's part, now it's Jihyo's part. It was more like this is just Twice singing the whole song, But it's probably just merits a re-listen,
I mean, like, that's not a word that you often use with K-pop, but it's pretty subtle. Like,
but there's no like
formula.
rap. There's no Chaeyoung and Dahyun rap. And
yeah, there is. There's the Nyan intro, Momo and Sana bridge to like Nina. There's definitely a rap in there.
Okay, well, these are the details that you would get after a second listen. But to me, it just sounded like Twice throughout.
That's fair.
So maybe it was a bit subtler than other efforts, or maybe I just need to listen to it a couple more times. Yeah,
that's fair. But I think the song, it's just cool. Like, it doesn't. It's interesting to say it doesn't stand out immediately as much as other Twice songs. But like, I think just as a song, like, I would just play it and like, this is cool.
What do you think of it as a comeback song? So like this kind of song, I feel like it's good in a way because it's quite different from like where they left off.
From Scientists.
Right.
Yeah.
But also it kind of lacks a little bit of impact. Nani? Don't get me wrong. Yeah. It's just that like when TT came out, I was like, oh my God, this is the best shit ever. But this is kind of more like I guess like a Can't Stop Me vibe, or a Feel Special vibe. So it's kind of like, I would accept it as like a second song or even a third song. But like the initial comeback, I'm not sure about like how impactful it's going to be compared to some of the other like comeback tracks, I guess.
I don't know. I kind of like these more like sleeper track comebacks, even though this song is going to do well regardless. But I compared to their previous two comebacks, not including the Japanese stuff, it was Scientists was before this one, and before that was Alcohol Free. And like, I liked those songs, but I didn't immediately like them as much as this one. Alcohol Free was kind of just like a summary hit. It's like, it's cool. But like, I don't really listen to it that much, even though I talk about it listening to it during summer, which it does like make sense. Scientist was cool. I like the promotions, but I don't know, there's something about the song, like it was okay, like at the start, like it didn't immediately draw me in.
Sure.
It was kind of like regressing a bit actually, because it wasn't quite. They had like a mature look, but the song, I don't know, I'm not sure if it was the mixing or whatever, but something about it held it back a bit, I reckon.
Yeah.
For scientists, yeah. But like this song, it was just cool.
I think
like
I'll definitely like listen to it again and again and again,
and again.
until my arm weakens. But no, like I think it is like immediately off the bat, I'd rank it somewhere in between, like an alcohol-free and a TT. It's not quite as like wow as TT, but like definitely more staying power than alcohol-free. But then again, alcohol-free grew on me, so yeah, this will probably grow even more on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's Twice, man. They all just grows on you.
What do you think about their looks?
Yeah, I like the sci-fi 60s spy look. It's pretty cool. I like the coloring. It's kind of got that... it's like sort of not coordinated, but coordinated, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
So it looks... so colors kind of pop out all over the place.
It's like a... What's it called? An Orlando Magic jersey.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I'm like stretching this a bit, but it's similar to like kind of that French New Wave look, which is it's if you're familiar with that era.
I found
movies.
the colors like kind of soothing, I guess. Like, it's pretty easy to look at. It's not too jarring, but like they have accents at least. Like there are parts that kind of stand out. The looks are varied, but also they work well together. Like comparing it to like Pink Venom, which we did recently, like I found like a lot of their looks kind of jarring, and I guess that's kind of the point of Blackpink. It's kind of like in your face, like
it's very
like, look at us, you know.
it's very swag.
Yeah. Whereas
that's like the Blackpink thing. I think.
Whereas
Twice,
this is kind of like a more cohesive, unit. Yeah.
Twice is never trying to be cool. That's not what they're going for. But I think this song is kind of a balance between like their cute charms and as well as their like maturity. And I think when you're not trying too hard, it kind of makes it a bit cooler. I guess. I guess that's the whole point of cool. I think as you were saying before, not to alienate our fans, but I guess with the Blackpink image, it's very in your face, and it's like, your girl's pretty cool, but like it's also like just like settle down a bit. But that's their image, and that's what's made them successful. And I guess like it's interesting because obviously Twice and Blackpink have songs within weeks with each other with all the music shows. I never watch any of the award stuff because that doesn't mean anything to me. But like, there's going to be some pretty interesting articles that will float by about like fan battles.
I don't know much about the individual fan bases of these two groups, but do they not get along?
It's basically gangs of New York.
Sure.
They're all wanting to fight and kill each other. I recently saw this article. It was such a clickbait article there. I didn't even read it because I'm not going to give you my view.
Yeah, you don't want them to win. Yeah.
No, I saw it. They're like, Blackpink. Apparently, in the Pink Venom song, there was like they were having a dig at Twice, and like. Surprisingly, a lot of like level-head people commented like this is like a clickbait article because in real life, Twice and Blackpink are pretty good friends with each other. So there's no
animosity.
Rivalry.
There's no need to be they're targeting completely different, not completely different markets, but fairly different markets. And there are enough K-pop fans to kind of share around. I think like I don't think they're mutually exclusive. Like. A lot of the time, Blackpink fans and Twice fans, I think there's room in people's hearts to love both groups. Yeah,
but you know how K-pop fans, they love their idols, like love their idols.
Let's say there's an obscure two-person podcast that says Blackpink was all right, whereas Twice is the shit. Yeah, they're not gonna. It's gonna upset a lot of people.
Yeah, we're probably gonna piss off a few people with that, but like that's our opinion, and I don't think like people yelling at us is really going to change our opinion on. I mean, we're too old to really give a shit about that.
Sure, I'm ready to die.
Yeah, we're ready, but yeah, like people say that Blinks and Army's BTS gang are pretty crazy. But like, I know a lot of friends that like Blackpink.
Cool, babe.
Are any of them Twice fans as well?
They like Twice as well. They probably. I think it's fair to say that Blackpink is more popular around the world and with girls around the world because it is like a fierce, strong image. Where Twice is much bigger in Asia. Because Asia goes for that
That's
cute look.
Yes.
I saw this article where people were talking about how Blackpink is actually not. People were discussing, Korean netizens were discussing, Blackpink aren't as popular as people think they are. They say that like girl groups like Twice or some other groups, I don't remember, like are actually more popular in Korea. So. And I was actually talking with some other friends about how apparently BTS actually aren't as popular in Korea as they are like around the world.
I mean, I've always wondered why BTS became so popular in the West as opposed to any other Korean boy group that, have a similar skill set and similar personality. Like, it is interesting to think about, like, what was the deciding factor. Like I kind of attribute it to timing and English ability in one member in particular. But, like, it, maybe there's more to it than that. When it comes to Twice versus Blackpink, though, in terms of image, I feel like if I'm going to equate it to two Japanese models that people might not know about, they're pretty popular. Like Twice is like Satomi Shiharu, whereas
Satomi Ishihara,
but whereas Blackpink is Mizu Kikuhara,
that's a pretty good comparison actually.
Like you got the cool edgy vibe of Blackpink versus the cutesy like male gaze pleasing vibe of Twice, I guess.
I mean, like, as much as you and I can sit here and analyze this stuff, like, it's pretty clear. Like, I like Twice. I like their feminine charms. I value it. And just like, it's kind of like a counterbalance to a lot of the other stuff that I'm interested in. Like, I'm interested into some pretty weird stuff.
It's kind of a counterbalance, but also it kind of makes sense. In a lot of ways.
It really does. Like, this freeze frame, it's good. You should get a poster of this and chuck it on my wall. It's good, man.
But no, the song is good. Second time listening as well. I think more of the elements are recognizable. I think it's hard as well when you're doing a reaction video to actually keep track of the song.
I'm just like, I'm already like, a bit tipsy now, so I'm just like, whatever, man. Like, it's all good.
But no, it does hit all the Twice beats that you need, and it's got that kind of soothing, disco vibe to it. I don't know, like, it's good. It's a wee bit militaristic, but that's all right.
I got tired.
Like, two of them had detonators at the start of it. I mean,
Despise, man, like, I'm not sure if you've seen the same screenshot as me, but like,
Despise usually carry M16s.
And spies don't usually. I know the US military do, if they still use that. But do spies usually hold sledgehammers made out of purple foam?
Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. They're throwing the sledgehammer at the screen thing.
Oh yeah, and it's just a bunch of apples.
So it's
a bunch of kittens.
A bunch of kittens, but
I'm losing my mind.
A nod to that classic Apple ad. Do you actually think it was commentary, or do you think they were just like, this is a thing that people recognize? Let's put this in.
I don't think. There could be commentary.
Like, what would it be commentary about though?
that we're all a bunch of kids. Like, we're Twice, we can do anything, and you'll watch it. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. Like, you know,
Fair. It is. People love kittens.
Yeah, that's true. People love kittens.
Yeah, okay.
And people love Twice.
But like, because a group like Twice, you know, they bank on consumerism, right? So it wouldn't really make sense for them to bash consumerism. I guess in this, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
I'm reading too much into this.
Maybe JYP is being a bit snarky about like,
Could be.
Like, I'm just gonna do anything. But hey, I don't care, man. Like, you got Twice, you got them for another 7 years. That's another 7 years of curbing my loneliness, and I can just watch Twice.
How old are they now?
I know Nayeon is 26,
Okay.
so they're all below
Another 7 years, they'll still be younger than I am now.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay,
that's true.
I'm sure they'll last the next 7 years. I'm sure they won't fade into obscurity like so many other girl groups before them.
Yeah, no, yeah. But they're definitely like, look, man, 7 years for a girl group, that's like...
How long was SNSD?
Like, I reckon... Well, they just had a comeback recently, but it was like nowhere near the monumental success that they had back in the day.
Like in their heyday. When
they were pretty damn popular.
When was Into the New World?
2007, man. It's 15 years ago.
Sheesh.
Jeez.
Okay.
15 years, man.
So I'm going to say they were popular for like half that time. Like super popular for half that time. Maybe
5 years? Because they peaked, I reckon, 2011 when The Boys came out, which I didn't like very much. But, yeah. But that's SNSD, you know.
Yeah, Twice is on another level, I guess.
SNSD walked so Twice could run,
Yeah.
you know. And then I guess, like, yeah, for Blackpink as well. Like, SNSD and Shiny and all that, that was like... I mean, that was when I got into it, you know. It was still pretty niche back then.
21.
Yeah.
Big Bang.
21. Big Bang. But yeah, I think, like, Twice is easily, like, my favorite K-pop group ever. Easy, you know. Just, like, there's no, like, competition. And for me to, like, be invested in them for this long, like, since their debut, it's like, you know, yeah.
It's odd because, like, yeah, the girl group that I would most equate them to is probably SNSD. But it's kind of hard to pinpoint what the difference is. But it could just be timing, you know.
Well, for me, it was because I got rid of Jessica.
Maybe it's chemistry as well. Maybe the group is just more cohesive.
But it's just easier these days because of social media and YouTube. Because, like, Twice do a lot of stuff on their channels, man. They, like, have this... they haven't done it for a little while, but they got, like, this YouTube series called Time to Twice, where they do kind of, like, Running Man-esque stuff.
Well,
but then they do,
I'm
like,
sure,
these really
like...
weird skits that are, like, kind of funny, but, like, they're, like, really badly acted. But because it's Twice, it's just, like...
I guess it is a lot easier with this age of content. But I'm sure SNSD was doing stuff, like, in the background on Korean television.
Yeah. But, like, just in the international sense, like, Twice are pretty... Even though we say Blackpink is a lot more popular than Twice, in comparison, but, like,
in the West.
Definitely, in the West, they definitely have a fucking large fan base outside of Korea, and that's due to just, like, the ease of exposure and the access to their, like, media, you know. You don't have to skulk around and pirate and torrent that shit, you know. You can go on Spotify, or heck, you just go on YouTube and watch it.
You can watch this. You can watch what we just watched, which was really good.
Yeah. I just want to watch this again. Like, when we finish recording, I'm just going to watch it. And just, like,
I think you can probably tell where our biases are in terms of the different fandoms. But that's not to besmirch Blackpink. They're pretty good too. It's all good.
Blackpink, all right. Yeah, it's all good. You know, just like K-pop. You don't have to worry about being cool anymore. Especially not our age.
Yeah,
no one gives a
risky.
shit about us.
Embrace it. Embrace it, risky.
Like
I think Risky might be embracing it too much.
There's no such thing as embracing.
Oh yeah, we'll have a hangout.
Just
We'll have a hangout.
let it enter your soul and just envelop it in its dark embrace.
Well, I'll notice it when you send me your tracks, Risky, your demos, and then I'll start noticing a bit more JYP in there. I was like, oh, and I'll be like, what have I done? What have I done?
That's a good thing. It's good. It's good
the
to
song
evolve.
is cool. I like this song a lot, man. This is a great song.
All right, that's it from us. Until next time, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you guys this way.